Greetings, friends. This is Getting Started with Shopify Part 4. This one is about a few straggly other things that will help you to get started. And it's by no means everything, but hopefully it will teach you how to fish, as it were, and get you going in the right direction to find what you need to find. So, in episode 1, we signed up for a store and a free trial, and we set up some basic settings and permissions. In episode 2, we added products, collections, and tags. Episode 3, we discussed the setting up your store to look how you want it to look, and branding and aesthetics in a very cursory way. And in this one, it's sort of everything else of the very, very basics. So we're in our dashboard, and I'm going to show you the things that we didn't talk about yet. Here's the orders tab. When you get an order, it will show up here. It's very straightforward. It will show you, who ordered it and their address and everything you need to send it. Shopify does have a built-in mailing system you can use, and it does give you some discounts. Or you can pop over and use Pirate Ship or PayPal or whatever you want to ship your stuff out, or ShipStation or some other third-party app. So that's your orders. You can also check the abandoned carts from here, abandoned checkouts, and this will give you some information that about how you're doing with that, and I'll show you some things you can do about it later. All right, we already talked about products and adding products and collections. You can also create gift cards, digital gift cards. Shopify sort of has a system for that, so you can do that. You can also transfer from other sites and stuff. Totally big kettle of fish, but this is where you can manage those if it's not in a third-party app. And you can also manage your inventory here. Only one thing showing up for me because it's the only one that I enabled inventory tracking on. But if I had enabled that, I'd see all the things that had inventory tracking and how many were left. And I could then search it and filter and search and sort and do all those good things. So that's under products. Customers will show you who has bought things from you. And you can, manage view their purchase history. You can add customers, import customers from somewhere else, like say you switch to a new store or whatever you need to do with customers, you can do here. Finances is, this is your basic dashboard of how much you've sold, and you can sort it a bit and you can see your profits and margins, and that's why I said you can put in your cost of goods when you enter your price, and though it's just for you, it will help you out in other screens. That's where I was talking about, one of them. And so you can see other financial things, your taxes, your bill to Shopify. If you click through that, you'll get to the next screen, which is billing, where you set up how you pay Shopify and what plan you're on and all that, self-explanatory sort of stuff. Payouts is the money you earn from selling things, and you can view all that stuff here when it happens. And then moving on to analytics, you'll like this. There's lots of nice analytics that you can study and use to improve your store. It gets pretty fancy, so explore that when you are ready. There's also this live view where you can see what people are doing or where they're doing it from when they're actually visiting. It's pretty cool. So that's analytics. Marketing. Shopify actually has a built-in email marketing system that is great to use when you start out. So you can set up email campaigns that you send out to people, hopefully ones that have opted in to getting stuff from you. You can also do things like set up an abandoned shopping cart email. So if somebody abandons their cart, you can set up sending them an email automatically at a certain amount of time after they abandon to be like, hey, you've gotten those. Like, didn't you want to buy some whatever? So you can set that up, or you can turn it off. And you can also see some marketing information. And finally, you can add some third-party marketing apps, like anything you can possibly think of. This is just the tip of the iceberg. You can view more. You can also do some other automations besides the bug people who abandon their cart. You can dig into it here, and here's some samples. There's other things as well. That's where you do that. Finally, the discounts tab is you can set up a coupon code, or you can set up a thing where if somebody signs up for your newsletter, they get a discount automatically. And then you could add a pop-up where it's like, sign up for our newsletter and get 15% off, that kind of thing. Do that from here. You can also do ones where you send people a code. You can send people a code in an email. You can create all kinds of sales and stuff. So do that from the discounts tab. And then apps is where you look for third-party stuff. And oh my God, there's a lot. You could get lost for hours. So it shows you a few sort of random suggestions, but you can also just go into see more, and you'll go to sort of the Shopify app store, as it were, and have fun. And once it will, if you want to add anything, it walks you through the process very straightforwardly, and it will add it to your menu here, and it will have its own set of pages and screens and menu options, and you go through that, and then you use it however you use it. But I've yet to meet one that was overly complicated. A few I didn't really like and didn't really get how they worked totally, but usually there's a competing app if that's the case. So I think that's the basics of Shopify. I mean, that was really a quick, I think that's kind of the basics of Shopify in the simplest form. And like I keep saying, there's so much more. Dig in where you feel like it. Maybe I'll do some like specific how to do this or how to do that videos later on as I work on my Shopify store, which is live but not really how I want it at the moment. I'm doing some business strategy development stuff and working with a coach on a few things. So once I'm, digging back in, maybe I'll make some more videos. And you can, so if you're interested, go play with Shopify. You have your 14-day free trial to fool around with it. And then you can use it for $30 a month and do amazing things. So do amazing things. Let me know what they are. I'll be happy to check out your store. And also thank you. And take care, subscribe, hit the thumb thing. And if you want, you can buy me a coffee because I love coffee. And did I say thank you? Thank you. And take care.